welcome. My name is Kelly.
And I'm Doug.
And we are here for week 2 of Life Together, just spending a few moments recapping what our takeaways were from this week's message. And we look back at last week where Pastor Doug reminded us that we were created in the image of God and that God is in perfect community in the Trinity. And so he gave us community to experience a bit of that, but we're human, so it's not perfect like he has it. And so Pastor Doug gave us a picture of a porcupine where we want to be with each other, but we have these quills. We get hurt by other people's quills and we also hurt others. So how do we do this?
Yeah, there's this tension, and there's always this tension because there's a desire by us to be in community, which we were created for.
Yeah.
But then the tension is we don't want to be in community because it's imperfect.
Yeah.
But the reality is that healthy community brings out the best in us and in others.
So true, yeah.
You know, it reminds me of a scripture that Doug referenced in the book of Proverbs. He said that those that walk with the wise will become wise. And it makes me think of the statement that we become like the 5 people that we hang around the most.
Oh, yeah.
So who are we surrounding ourselves with? Who are those people that are helping us to grow and helping us to become better people?
Yeah, and that was given to us in a picture tonight of Jesus with his disciples, right? It was modeled for us. And so Jesus didn't just lead his disciples and walk away. He did life with them, life on life, we were told. And it's this picture of rubbing shoulders, of being tethered. And so Pastor Doug shared this story with us about this Paralympic runner who's blind. He's been blind since he was a teenager.
Unbelievable.
And he finds a partner who's willing to train with him, who's willing to create a language with him, who's willing to share a rhythm with him to become his eyes. And so we watch this beautiful video of them running together over the finish line. And we're asked, who are you training with? Who are you showing up with? Who are you crossing that finish line with? And it's just a great opportunity, like Doug said, to look at who you're doing life with. Who are those people around you that are calling out the best in you?
Yeah, you know, not only was Jesus with his disciples, but Jesus was for his disciples. Yeah. And it makes me think, who are we surrounding ourselves that are for us? I got a text today from a good friend, and it was just an encouraging text, kind of like calling out the best in me.
That.
And I was like, this is amazing. Like, my friend is for me.
I love that. Yeah, and it reminds me of a scripture that was shared in service of Proverbs 18:24, that there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. Not maybe. There is a friend that sticks closer than a brother. And I know in my life, there's been seasons when I haven't had that, but right now I'm in a season when I do have it, and I wouldn't want it any other way. Life is sweeter. Life is better when you have friends that you can call at 3 a.m. in the highest of highs or the lowest of lows and know that they're going to be there for you. And I would just say, like, I have that friendship, but it's because I took a first step in a chance in community. I joined a group, and maybe the group didn't work for me, but I did find a friend in that group that I kept up with, that I did life with. So it's worth taking that first step.
It is. And if you guys haven't taken that first step, this is the perfect time to do it. We want to encourage you guys to go to the church website, calvaryftl.org/groups, and find a next step.
Yeah.
We've got hundreds of groups for you to check out, and there is a group for you. So again, take that risk, take that next step, because I promise you, you're going to find community, and you're going to find what we are talking about.
Yeah. And overall, what we've learned in Life Together is just that healthy community, it is possible. Like we're saying, it is hard work, but it's worth it. We promise. And if you haven't watched the teaching yet, I encourage you. I really loved this week's teaching because not only does it talk about friendship, but it talks about the reality of healthy community is that there is still that hard part, that confrontation that you're dreading having with a friend that maybe you hurt or that hurt you, or a conflict where you're rubbing, but it's uncomfortable. But in healthy community, it lacks judgment and condemnation. And if you haven't experienced that, there's an opportunity for you to do that with others. And it just takes that first step. So watch the teaching if you haven't already. And if you have, and you're with your group, you're with people you do life with, this is a great opportunity for you to go into those discussion questions and share what the Lord is putting on your heart. And I think that's it for us. So thank you for spending this time with us. We so appreciate it. We love you guys.
Have a great week. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Let's get together.